Hi everybody, and welcome back to the Vegan Kitchen. Today we're making a weekly staple in my house, vegetarian chili. Woo! Chili is amazing. It's delicious, it feeds a whole lot of people, and it fills the house with a delicious aroma. And the truth is, it's really quite simple. It's a one-pot meal that you simply allow the ingredients to blend together and to share their flavors one with another. I've laid out everything we need. I did a little mise en place so that everything is chopped, everything is prepared, and everything is cooked, and all we have to do is combine them together into the chili pot and let it simmer. So let's get started. All right, like many of my recipes, the first thing I'm going to do is saute some onions. I've got about 1.5 medium onions diced up. I'm going to add 2 or 3 tablespoons of olive oil and in a hot pan and put in my onions. I love that sound. I love that smell. All right, while those are sauteing, I'm going to add a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper. I like to add black pepper at the beginning when I saute the onions because it sets the flavor in deeply and kind of mellows the bitterness of the pepper. All right, we're really just going to let those brown a little bit and just get translucent. And then I'm going to add to it an entire small can of tomato paste. And stir it around to mix it in with the onions. Turn that down a little bit to about medium. And just let the tomato paste heat up and get a little more flavorful. The longer you let it sit in there, without burning it obviously, but if you let it sit in there for a little while, it'll get darker and develop a richer flavor. My crunchy veggies. I've got about 3 or 4 stalks of celery and about 3 or 4 medium or small carrots. My chili has a lot of vegetables in it. Some people don't put any veggies in their chili. Some people put beans in their chili. My chili has no beans. I like beans, but my chili has no beans. I'm using some Light Life ground and some Beyond Meat sausage and some Light Life refrigerated crumble. You can use any combination of these 3 or any of your own. I think the combination makes for an interesting flavor and interesting texture in the chili. Now I'm going to add a whole can of cooked tomatoes, peeled whole cooked tomatoes. And I'm going to crush them up with my fingers. Come over this way. I don't want to lose all that. That's good. So I just, a little bit of water, swirl it around, and add it back in. Now I happen to have some vegetable broth in the house, so I got about 1.5 cups of vegetable broth. But if you don't have that, you can just fill up the can and add that much water. And you see how that all comes together? Now that I've got all of the crunchy vegetables and the tomatoes mixed in, I'm going to add 1 package of chopped up button mushrooms. I chop them pretty big because I like to know that I'm eating the mushrooms when I eat them. And just dump them right in the chili. They will cook as the chili simmers and add a little of their umami flavor to the chili. I've turned the chili down to simmer, and at this point we have the base of the meat of our chili, but it's really not flavored yet. So I'm going to add to it the basic chili flavorings that I like in my chili. And these are them. A big healthy dose of chili powder. And I add a little chipotle chili powder. I add some cumin and some coriander. Actually, I think that was the opposite. Coriander and cumin there. And I stir it all in. Now, it doesn't really matter how much I use, because once it's cooked for a little while and the flavors have developed, I'll taste it and add more of any of those 4 that I think it needs. All that's left to do is put it on the back burner and turn it down to simmer. Cover it and stir it every now and then so it doesn't burn on the bottom. The longer it cooks, the better it tastes.
As I was saying, it's comfort food, but it's not, like mild necessarily. It's got a strong flavor to it.
It's very strong. It's got personality. It's food with an attitude. Everybody has their own take on chili, and this one is mine. I hope you'll try it, and I hope you'll like it. But more than that, I hope you'll figure out your own recipe. Throw all the ingredients in a big pot, stir it around, and let it simmer. Then fill up a bowl and enjoy some delicious vegan chili. Bon appetit to you and all those you cook for.